24 here before they get down into turn 1. It would certainly help his cause a lot.
Playoff standings as they look right now, and you see nowhere is a 51 of Jeremy Clements. He so far probably doesn't fit the graphic. Matt Tift comfortable in his points position, but Clements' only shot, Dale, to get to the playoffs
only shot
is a win.
Yeah, Dave, you're exactly right, and he's doing everything that he possibly can. They played a strategy. I wasn't sure he could come out and have enough time to get back to the front with that. Even though he had a huge lead before they made that pit stop, I just didn't think there would be enough speed and enough time to make this run that he has. But what a great drive by Jeremy Clements.
Matt Tift is the leader, the 21-year-old from Hinckley, Ohio. Raced recently at his home track in mid-Ohio. Didn't have the finish he wanted there. And coming to Road America, though, came with confidence and has led the latter portion of this race. But here comes Clements, Kelly.
And Dave, I can tell you it's been very quiet on the radio as the team has just let Jeremy Clements go to work. Although when he made that pass on the 24, Dylan Lupton, that was not for position, but they said, hey, you're all clear, go for it. And how about this for superstition? As they saw our little camera crew meander down to the 51 pit stop, they kind of shoot us off. Said, don't jinx us. I know what these race car drivers are like, bro.
Well, down here at the 19 with Tift, it's all good behind the wheel, except obviously those tires are getting old. They just keep trying to encourage him. Do your deal, hit your marks, drive forward. A little bit of a different feeling down here with us on the TV side of things, Kelly. It's been more of, hey, where you guys been all day? We've been running pretty good. I said, well, don't make me leave now.
Excellent point. Matt Tift, the leader, runs for the Xfinity Series juggernaut of Joe Gibbs Racing. They win a lot. The car behind them, a family operation. Jeremy Clements' dad, Tony, is his crew chief. He's his car owner. He's his engine builder. They do it all, Dale.
Yeah, they do it all. This is what this series was built on back whenever it was the Busch Series and started in 1982. It was operations and organizations that were either family run or you had friends helping you. You did most of the work yourself, not the big organizations like he's racing against right there, against Joe Gibbs Racing. He slows it down some more.
Good corner exit for Clements that time. Tift a little bit wiggly. And now coming up on lap traffic. David Starr just in front of the 99. How does Tift catch him? And what does that do for Clements?
Yeah, so far so good. But as he goes down to turn 3, he's going to want to get inside David Starr where he's got a good angle. That's going to slow him down, though. Clements going to be able to close in more.
Starr trying to give him enough room to race. Here comes Clements as they head down toward turn 5. Coming to 1 to go. Can Jeremy Clements close down and catch Matt Tift?
Yeah, you just have to hold back now. Don't overdrive the car. Don't do something crazy. You've got yourself in a great position here.
Turn 5, heavy braking, shifting, turning left. Oh, what a great turn for Jeremy Clements. He's right on the bumper of Tift.
Yeah, you see Tift looking in the mirror, trying to make sure that he's setting up to make a block if he had to there going to turn 6.
More lap traffic just in front.
Oh, he's right
so
there.
Much better with the rear tires, with those fresher tires. He's able to get a huge run off the corner. His thing now is just to be patient, wait to the right spot to make this move. Here it is.
Is this it? Down into turn number 8? No, he can't get it right. Tift retains the lead.
That wasn't really a passing opportunity there, but he had such a run, he thought he would give it a try. Didn't cost him much.
Now through the carousel, not a passing zone either, coming toward the high-speed kink. Risky if you want to try it, but Clements may wait until turn 12. Here he comes down to the high-speed portion, and he'll have his sights set on Tift.
Yeah, set up to get a nice run here. This is where you can make a big run. Get down here, try to outbrake. I think that he should wait to turn 1. He seems to be really good off of turn 14. See what he can do.
Down to Canada corner, Matt Tift applying the brakes, doing the shifting, getting just a little bit wide. Here comes Clements. We thought Tift had lost it. He does not. A good corner for the 19. The 51 just behind. Coming to the final corner of the track. Great run for Clements. Does he do it here? Takes a look. And diving down to the inside. Jeremy Clements.
Oh!
With that Tift, they bull spin. How far back is Michael Annette?
Come on, Clements.
Was running third. Tift and Clements come together, coming to the white flag.
I think Clements is still going to have the lead.
He's got it righted. Jeremy Clements comes to 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And there is Michael Annette. He was not close enough. He was about about 10 seconds back in the 5 car, and he couldn't get there.
Does Clements have any damage to his tires, though? Has he gotten off track?
Oh!
Stephen Young with trouble. He'll get the 78 turned around. This is coming down to turn 5.
Clements has a huge lead, probably 20, 25 car lengths at least right now.
We began the day saying only a miracle would get certain drivers into the playoffs. Jeremy Clements was one of them. He's got the miracle in sight now. Can he keep it together? Mayhem in front of him. Other drivers, looks like tires coming apart. Got to be on your mind as you're trying to win.
Oh, I don't know what all's going through his mind. He's never won one of these races, on a road course. This isn't what he grew up doing or has that much experience at.
Jeremy Clements' best finish was on a super speedway where you have the advantage of the draft at Talladega to work your way through the pack. Here at Road America, it was one man, one machine, and a great strategy call for fresher tires at the end that put Jeremy Clements to the front.
Yeah, right now he just has to hold everything together. Don't push the issue right now. You've got everything right in front of you. You've only got about 5 more corners that you have to make.
Heading out of the carousel. Clements down toward the kink. He's got to get this one right.
Yeah, I'm sure they told him he's got a nice lead. Don't push the issue.
Nice and smooth through the kink. Now lap traffic ahead. Coming down to the Canada corner and turn 12. Good smooth right-hander for Clements. Keeps the 51 looking solid. Next car back tipped is not within sight.
Whoa.
It's just up to Clements now to take it home with lap traffic, his only barrier between himself and his first victory in the Xfinity Series. Through the final corner, Jeremy Clements has made it. Just a couple of lap cars in front, but the 32-year-old from Spartanburg, South Carolina, has found his way into the playoffs by winning at Road America.
He'll win the Johnsonville 180. It's his first win.
Unbelievable finish for the 51 team and Jeremy Clements. We've seen the spin and win in the past, Dale.
That takes it to another level there, Dave. I have to say.
I think he added to it.
255 starts before his first win, which is a Xfinity record.
Look at the joy of the 51 team on pit road. They know they've won. They know they've locked themselves in for the first time to the Xfinity Series playoffs. They cannot believe it. And the drivers on the bubble could not have been happy about that, because that pushes one of them out for sure, Matt Tifft.
Yeah.
Not happy about the way that Clements got the lead.
Hey, racing for the win. We've seen it happen. And, we came here expecting kind of the unexpected, because we really thought this was going to be a race in the rain and it could be up for grabs totally. Never did we think of this happening. I'm sure that Jeremy Clements came here just thinking it'd be a good day for a good solid run, maybe get some points towards trying to get into the playoffs. But now he has that spot.
And we've talked to him before. Oh, look at this. What a moment for the team. So proud and yet so very thankful. That's Tony, and the gray hair with the glasses right there, and the beard on the left, that's his dad. And he'll be one of the first to victory lane to excitedly greet his son, who is now a winner in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Yeah, that's right. Brendan Gaughan says, "You are the man." And he should know.
Yep. Happened to him right here just a few years ago to get that first win.
A lot of congratulations. We say it a lot, Dale. NASCAR loves a first-time winner, and it's because so much goes into it. And he came in here with a lot of confidence, but still everything had to go right. Decisions had to be made, and that driver had to keep it under control.
Yeah, he did a great job there. Yeah, there was contact, but you know what you have to do in a situation like that? There's so many things as you're spinning, as he was trying to make the right moves, do the right things, put him and Matt Tifft in a compromising position, but he kept his car going. He got it headed in the right direction and was able to go on and win. You see the respect that they have. Everybody in this garage area knows what this driver and this team, they don't have the 400 people that are of Joe Gibbs Racing. You know, this is a very small, as you mentioned, family-run organization. Jeremy is there every day working on the race car, and everybody in this garage area understands that, and they're extremely happy for him and his family.
Got married in the off-season, and now he's going to have a big shiny trophy.
Just a great story. Again, this is what this series was built for, is opportunities like this. And, you know, these days only come around every so often. But, again, to spin and get it righted and keep it the engine running, not letting it die, was the key there at the end. Great strategy they played, though.
They really did.
And aggressive driving. I mean, he went after it. I mean, he knew that he had those tires there. Wasn't sure he could make up that much time, but he did everything right.
Now you see the crew, they made their way down near the start-finish line. Victory burnouts for Jeremy Clements. His first time doing this as well.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a lot of great stories, but I'm not sure that there's one that I can remember, Dave, that, you know, you think about everything that they put forth. You know, they don't ever have a lot of sponsorship. They do with what they, you know, they put every dime back in the car to make it week to week and do the things that they do. And now they're going to be a part of the playoffs.
I do have to wonder if his car owner, father, engine builder said burn it down, or let's respect this thing. The joy, the relief. These guys work hard throughout the week. I know there's some volunteers on that team that aren't getting paid a lot of money. And to see Jeremy bring them a checkered flag and a trophy back to South Carolina, that's worth a lot. As you enjoy the moment with Clements, keep this in mind. Michael Annett came home second. That is his career best finish. Matt Tifft was the third-place driver and tied his best finish of third in his young career.
Our own Parker Kligerman came home with a top 10. Did a nice job after starting 39th today.
You don't give up, do you?
No.
I mean, it ebbs and flows in road course racing especially. And he's got a little bit of a predicament here. Victory lane is on the other side of that wall, so he's getting some instructions on what the quickest way is to get to victory lane. Here's how he got to it today. A spin and win coming down to the final corner before the last lap. A little contact to the back of Tifft, but then coming here, Jeremy Clements sticks the nose of the 51 in there. He's more than halfway up. They both spin. The big question was, where's the third place car of Annett? And can he get there? Clements was the first to fire, and he goes to take the white flag and then hold it together for the checkered flag. And you said it, Dale, coming to the end of the race, you're going for the win.
Yeah, I mean, he's never won before. This was his great opportunity there. You can see he got loose trying to get into turn 14 there and got into the side of the 19.
And there he is taking the checkers. I'm sure somewhat in disbelief. There's his crew. The joy and the celebration. Clements' first win in his 256th try. And it'll be one to remember and one for the ages in the NASCAR Xfinity Series as the underdog comes home the winner from Road America. We'll be back to talk to him when we return.